And introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Friendly.
Friendly. Your name is really Friendly. How long you had that name?
Friendly.
It's a nickname, but
Really?
that's what everybody knows me as. Friendly.
Friendly.
For short.
So
No
this-
vowels in the friendly.
So this suit right here inspired you to be friendly.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
All right, you guys.
That was
answer-
my favorite superhero.
For real?
Yeah.
Is it still your favorite superhero?
Yeah, it is.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm great.
And so, how was your day?
All right.
Tell us 5 commandments. 5 commandments.
And you can use a lifeline too.
Okay.
Make a phone call.
So, thou shall not steal.
Okay. One.
Thou shall not kill.
You can hold it.
Yeah, maybe this will inspire me. I rock with Chick-fil-A too. So, thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not what shall I steal? That's lie. It's lie,
Yep, that's
right?
good. Yep. Two more.
It's okay.
Adultery.
Yes. One more, baby.
One more.
One more.
Do I have like how many chances?
I want you to be successful.
Okay. Perjury?
Perjury.
Is that? It don't count.
I mean, what's perjury like? What you mean by perjury?
Thou shalt not commit perjury before. But
Yes, sort of.
let me do another one. Let me do another
Okay.
one. Because I want to get it. I don't want no short, no
Okay.
easy. Now, I think I'm getting some of the commandments mixed up with this other sins. Because I was gonna say gluttony, but I don't think that's on the 10. That's not on the 10.
You want to ask him about
Yeah,
what?
let me ask you. Let
Use
me
your
ask you.
lifeline.
Can I use a lifeline?
I know one. So, what I would do is, obey your parents. What I would do.
Oh, honor. That's an honor. Okay. Why
Good job.
did I think of that one?
He get in trouble a lot, so.
Thank you. I know you were gonna help. I know y'all would have helped me out too.
Now, you know, isn't it scary though? But let's just say on the day of judgment, God said, you got to know 10 of my basic standards to get in. Would you get in?
I think he would. I don't know,
Okay.
but what I feel.
Uh-huh.
I don't make the rules, but
Okay.
what I feel is he would ask that,
Okay.
but even if I didn't get it correct, I think he'll still give a pass based on how I've lived my life.
Okay. All right.
Because
So,
I live I was raised to live a fair life. You know, like treat people fairly. I've never done anyone wrong, you know, that hadn't wronged me. He knows my heart. He knows my
Yeah.
heart. I haven't acted in ways that I think he would be upset with me.
Okay.
To my knowledge. I would hope he would grant me that pass,
Yeah.
even if I failed the question.
right.
My parents are Nigerian. They're both Nigerian. Yeah, my dad is from Lagos. My mom is from UK. I just lost her January.
Okay.
Our family has a good heart. I was raised from them, so I have good character. So I would hope,
he'll let you in.
that he would let me in.
Hey guys, do y'all know where he's from?
No.
Can you tell him?
Rome, Georgia.
No, I'm telling his family. Go ahead, tell him, friend.
Nigeria. You guys Nigerian?
My last name is Nigerian. My dad is Nigerian.
Oh wow.
My last name is Uzugwe, man.
Oh,
What's your last name?
Okona.
Wow.
Yeah, my real name is Kanaya.
What is that? Yuba or
Ibo.
Ibu? That's me too. Me too.
Oh wow, it's
Dude, that
crazy
is
how God works
that's
like that
unbelievable,
because
man.
he got my favorite superhero, and then we both Nigerian.
But I'm concerned about what you said because I know people say God knows my heart. But I want you to see about what God says about our hearts and tell me what you think. Just read that out loud.
Is it the highlighted part? The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
So what it says about your heart is, let me give you examples. Say the word top.
You said top?
Top.
Top.
And then say top.
Top.
What do you do at a green light?
Go. You got me, but I know that one. That's why I had to think about it.
But you see, like, your heart wanted to say,
Yeah, I hesitated
And it
because I
deceives
almost
you.
said stop. Yeah.
So one of the greatest deceptions in your whole entire life is one day you stand before God and you think you're on your way to heaven, and Satan deceived you over 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be deceived on the day of judgment because eternity is such a long time to be wrong.
Yeah.
So you want to know on this side whether you're going to spend eternity. So I'll give you the good person test. You heard of the 10 Commandments?
You said what?
You heard of the 10 Commandments?
The 10 Commandments.
So this is the way God's going to judge you, because you probably think God will let you in because you're comparing yourself to the people around you. Does that make sense? Like, I can find myself better than maybe the majority of the people in the world, right? But see, God is not going to judge you based on person to person. You know how he's going to judge you? He's going to judge you based on you to him. Let me give you the good person test and I'll show you what I mean. How many lies have you told in your life?
Lies.
Yep.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, I can't keep up with my mind.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Hey, 11:15, y'all want to come tomorrow? All right, see you. All right, bro.
All right, brother. It was a good game.
Good game.
Yeah,
Good game,
brother.
boys. Game, Dolo.
But I don't know how many.
Yeah, man. So what do you call somebody that can't keep up with how many lies they told? What do you call somebody?
Oh man,
A liar, right?
Yeah, like yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you ever stolen something, even if it's small?
Oh yeah.
All right. Hey, Mike, I love you, man.
I see you at
All right,
Bible
brother.
study.
Hey, it's
Hey,
good
all right.
seeing you, man. It's been too long.
Hey, Mike,
I
I appreciate you.
again next time.
Okay.
I'll be at Bible study.
Okay, I see you, Mike. You robbed a bank for $1 million, and I robbed a bank for 2 cents. The judge is still going to charge us with. So same way when it comes to God, it doesn't matter how many times you lie. God just says, well, you break it one time, you become a lawbreaker. All right? What you think so far?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point.
All right, so here's another one.
You putting it to me in ways I didn't think about.
Yeah, somebody did me the same way, man.
Yeah.
So here's another one. You know what adultery is?
Yeah.
All right, it's to have
Yeah.
cheat on your wife and things like that. But do you know how we break the standard of adultery? You haven't heard how, according to the Bible, you can still break the standard of adultery, even though you're not even married?
Is it sex out of wedlock?
Yes.
Okay.
You hit it on the head, man. It even takes it even to this level. I'll let you read this one.
You have heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart.
So even if you just looked at someone with lust,
Can I ask a question?
please ask a
one?
question.
Like I said, how I was raised,
Yep.
so it took me a while before I first made love with someone
Yeah.
at 19.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot of my peers was earlier, but I always acted out of love though. It's just the relationships didn't last because they were cheating on me. But it was out of wedlock.
Right.
So what do
Yeah.
you think about
Well,
what would you say about that?
Let me just give you an example. Like, think about fire in the fireplace. As long as the fire stays in the fireplace, it completely does what it's supposed to do. It's designed to do what it's supposed to do as long as it stays in the fireplace. It warms the house, people can enjoy it. But you take that same fire and take it out of the fireplace and put it on the carpet, it burns your house down. Well, the thing about sex is, it's nothing wrong with sex, just like it's nothing wrong with fire in the fireplace. So when you take sex out of the confines of marriage, you know what it does to our lives?
Oh man.
It burns our life down.
Yeah.
He's not telling us not to have sex because he's trying to keep us from having fun. He just knows what it costs us.
Yeah.
Just like fire outside of the fireplace, it'll just burn your life
I
down.
know what it cost me, and
Okay.
it was, and it wasn't even on my behalf because I understand if both of us kept that to each other, it would have been fine. But I was the only one, so I ended up with stuff I wasn't supposed to have.
Yeah, man.
And I know that's an
For
example.
sure. That's an example.
you know,
That's a great example.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's why he says it's only designed. Hey, baby. So let me give you a couple more. What letter is in the middle of the word sin?
I.
So anytime I do what I want to do instead of what God wants, that's a basic definition.
Yeah.
You break God's law.
Yeah.
So that's idolatry because you have just said, God, I know your standard, but I'm going to exalt myself above your standard. That's idolatry.
But what if?
Yep, go ahead. Good question.
What if someone is ignorant to all of these things?
Good question.
What if someone doesn't know?
Wow.
Any of these things? Do you think it was still? Because I've heard the term it spoke about the heart being light as a feather. So what if someone is, good but is ignorant to these things for whatever reason?
Is he
Maybe
going
they
to be
didn't
charged
grow
in
up
your account?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you an example. Okay. Did you know that the Bible says that the law God's commandments are already written on the inside of you. So when you disobey, have you ever said, this just doesn't feel right? Even though it seems to be good, but while you were doing it, even if you didn't know what a standard was, you still feel like, man, I'm doing something wrong.
That's why we have natural, like this natural guilt.
Yes, because he put the law on your heart.
Yeah, we're not even made to, we're not like the other animals. We don't have fangs or claws. We're not meant to be killing each other and stuff like that.
One time I heard about this guy that he got on this beach, jumped off some high rise. I mean, he was so excited to get to this beach. He'd never been on there before. When he jumped into the beach, it was about 3 feet of water. And while he jumped in there, he cracked his spinal cord. Drove in there and cracked his spinal cord. But luckily, he was paralyzed for a second. He was swallowing all the water, and all of a sudden, he started feeling come back in his leg, and he can get out, and he saved his life. Ooh. Nobody was around. I think people was far, far away. He was drowning to death. And as he crawled out, he says, "Warning, 3 feet of water, don't dive." What happened was his emotions of trying to get in that water kept him from seeing the signs. So sometimes in our life, your conscience is like a warning sign to you, and it tells you don't do it. You need to listen to your conscience. But people their emotions just take them so far that they don't even listen to their conscience, and all of a sudden they get burned or they kill themselves because they didn't listen to their conscience.
That happens to me. I've loved some people and ignored my conscience.
There you go. There you go.
I would see it because I'm like, I see it, but I'm trying to give this person a chance, and
got yourself
burned
burned
every time.
I just want you to think about the commandments right now. Let's just say today you stood before God and God forbid this, man, if you was in an accident and you died. 170,000 people die every single 24 hours. And at some point, you're going to die. If you were to stand before God tonight, what do you think he should do to you based on his standard compared to him?
What do I think he should do?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like everybody would say the same thing. To give him another chance, give him a chance. Me, I would probably ask, what can I do in his kingdom instead to prove myself?
Prove yourself. I thought the same thing. But let me give you an illustration. If you stand before God and judge him, it'll be too late. It'll be too late. But let me tell you what you can do now.